right, guys. So welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, AD Summer 4. So today, guys, we're going to talk to you guys about the Champions League reaction, guys. We have a lot to unpack in this stream, guys. And there's only one place to start. There's only one place to start. And you know which game I'm referring to the most. The one that was the most interesting of the 4 games. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. I need all the Liverpool fans to come on here, guys. I'm going to send them the link, guys, because we need a discussion for what happened last night. Because that was a crazy performance, and there's only one place to start. We'll get to the other games, but let's save the main one for first, and then we'll spend like maybe the last 20-15 minutes or so talk about the other games, because like I said, guys, there's a lot to unpack here. So like I said, if you're new out here, consider that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. And yes, I'll be sending the link, guys. I just need to talk a little bit before we get started. And yes, I'm going to invite the Liverpool fans. So you know who I'm going to invite first, okay, guys? So sending the link to respectively you guys. Okay, so let me go ahead and send the link. Here we go. And let me send it to all right.
It's not that painful, just at least one of my clubs can go through. AC Milan, but oh my goodness. First 50 minutes we were excellent, but as soon as Vini scored, I was like, oh, I closed the game when Vini scored, because I knew we were gonna get destroyed.
Wait. The first goal or the second goal? Or
the first goal.
Oh,
I knew it's the history of Real Madrid. Look what they do in the Champions League. And what I said to Steve today, we were doing a watch along for Leipzig City on his channel. I said to him that, what did I said that I was thinking that if Barca was still in the competition, I think Real Madrid would probably not win the Champions League. But now that Barca ain't, I think Real Madrid are going to win it. Because you know how Barca have been doing with Real Madrid this season. That's for another time, but still Real Madrid. They're the owners of the Champions League, and they have won the most Champions Leagues. So Nunes, what a goal, to be honest. And I was happy when Nunes scored. When Porto did that mistake, I was like, oh no, are we gonna have a Karius 2.0 again? But then Alisson decided to make me very angry and do that mistake, which made me really, really angry, and I was so close to breaking something.
It was like
it was painful. To be fair, it was more painful to conceding 5 after leading 2-0. That is more painful than losing 5-2. Because at least.
So you're saying that
Yeah.
So sorry to interject here. So you're telling me is that, let's say the game was back and forth and you guys had lost 5-2, it would have been better than going 2-0 up and then conceding 5 afterwards. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. So basically, scoring 2 first and then conceding 5 and lose that way. That is the most stupidest way to do it. At least you score 2 first, then try to continue scoring more and more, not conceding 1, and then conceding 4 more. But that defense was not that good after Vini scored, and Vini, he's a very good player. Obviously, probably the best left winger in the world.
I don't know about that. He's definitely up there. I wouldn't say best right now, but he's up there. I'll put him. He's in consideration. I'll put it this way.
And also, as we say that, they have the squad at Real Madrid. even though Courtois did a mistake, Real Madrid still won. You know that makes me a bit of upset because Courtois does a mistake, and then our keeper doing a mistake. That's very frustrating, and obviously they have a Ballon d'Or winner, so obviously he will score too. It's painful. I just want this season to end, to be honest, so I can. When this season ends, I can focus on my other two teams. But I don't know why Joe Gomez is a Liverpool player, to be honest.
I remember you used to rate him, man. I remember you used to rate him.
And I remember that Ryan used to say that he's the best English centre back. Well, he's crap. I'm sorry, Van Dijk. I think soon it's gonna be time for us to move on with that.
Yeah.
With Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez, Matip.
Man, you know what's really crazy, man? Trent Alexander-Arnold was your best defender, and he's been really criticized a lot this season. That actually says something.
He has been very good since the World Cup. He has been.
Yeah, he's been great. Like, it's crazy.
The only back game for Trent since the World Cup is Brighton, and that's very impressive because obviously we know he's defending it that good, and he played against Vini. He was okay this game, but I'm happy at least that Nunes scored. Because the bright spot is Nunes and Salah scoring.
Oh my god, the Becker's rating is so bad.
Bro, oh my god, Alisson, that rating is.
That was terrible, man.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Nunes. Everyone hated him, but now everyone loves him, and it feels so good. Like I think Nunes should tweet out. I think what Ronaldo said. I think I like it, and I think I deserve it. That's what Nunes should say.
Dude, you guys lost 5-2, man. I don't think he has any right to tweet this stuff like this now.
Yeah. To be fair, scoring that goal, that was pretty nice. One of the best.
Yeah, it was. But yeah.
Anyways,
rank take over. Rank, you should take over now.
Yeah, I mean, this game was decided by moments. I don't think that anything that happened during any course of the game mattered, because when it came down to it, it only came down to which team was clinical on the day, because I don't think Real Madrid really outplayed us in any way. During the first 25 minutes, we were by far the most dominant side, but you cannot win a game just with 25 minutes of good football. You need to keep that up for the entirety of the game. And you can see that the difference between these two teams, maybe it's not that high in terms of skill or anything like that. It's about the mentality. The mentality that Real Madrid has to go 2-0 down on this game after Courtois makes that terrible mistake, and to come back into the game, keep pressing forward, scoring those chances, being so clinical with it. Every single shot on target they had was a goal, basically. And Liverpool, after that third goal, that Militao goal from right at the start of the second half, we collapsed. That's when the game was over for us, apparently, because after we went down in the score, we showed absolutely no signs of life. There was no cohesion, no organization, no nothing. We didn't want to win anymore. It seemed it was so disappointing to see. It was very frustrating. I was so mad at the mentality of the players, and also the mentality of Klopp as well. Like that press conference, like that was, what was that? Saying that the tie was over, basically. Like, you cannot say that as a coach. Like, yeah, we fans know that the tie is over. Like, the players probably know that the tie is over as well. But as a coach, you cannot go into a press conference and say, yeah, the tie is over, because you still have to go to Madrid. You still have to go to the Bernabeu. You're going to be there in the dressing room with your players. You're going to look at them in the eyes and say, guys, it's over. There's no point in trying. Go out there and try not to get humiliated or something like it. No, we didn't come back after losing 3-0 at the Camp Nou by saying, yeah, the tie is over. Like, that's not the mentality that club has ever shown. So I was really shocked to see that he would even say that. And I think that shows the mentality of Liverpool today, that when things start looking dire, we have no ability to respond, and it's really frustrating to see.
All right, man. Let me quickly chime in here real quick, and then I'll ask you guys some questions. And I know you guys don't really want to discuss Liverpool too long, and I don't want to. I don't want you guys to be that depressed. So, we're gonna keep things brief, of course. And I know you guys have busy stuff. I know you have to go somewhere in a bit. So, yeah. For Liverpool in particular, man, do you think that the players got too confident that, oh, let's go, we're 2-0 up, it's done, let's go, the game's done, the tie's done? Do you think they had that mentality? Because I kind of feel like they had.
I wouldn't say that they thought it was over or I think they got too hyped up. I would say that. I think they were too hyped after scoring 2, and they weren't careful enough at the back. So maybe a bit of confidence, like maybe not say that the tie is over, but maybe they were riding on some high confidence. We were coming on a very bad streak of games, and suddenly we're starting to pick up some wins. And suddenly going 2-0 up against Real Madrid, I think the players got too hyped and stopped being careful.
Yeah. Sebastian, do you have any disagreements or anything to add there with what Rank said?
To be fair, he is right on point, but so we said before the game, like, we had clean sheets, and most Liverpool fans said we were gonna keep a bloody clean sheet, which we didn't. But I definitely did not say it. I just said, on when I did with Jersey Boy, Dog, and Jack, we did a preview. I said tuna just for fun, but I knew we were gonna get destroyed anyways. But it's depressing. But thank God I have 2 other teams that I can watch, so I don't have to be that depressed. Until he loses the next game and I get.
Man, you're lucky. You're lucky, man. You're lucky. All right.
Fabinho is like 45, so I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think on his passport it says 29, but in reality it says 92.
I mean, he got destroyed by the 37-year-old Modric. Like, he got outpaced so hard in that 5th goal.
Modric is like 51 or something, and he's this good.
Yeah.
I thought he was finished, and then he decided to prove me wrong and be like, "Excuse me."
That fifth goal from Madrid was that was filthy, man. That was, oh my god, that like
Benzema completely played with the desperation of the Liverpool defense. Like, Benzema knew we were so desperate, he just took it slowly and finished it very cleanly.
Yeah, it's like so criminal. Like, obviously, I don't want to say this kind of stuff like this. So I think you guys know what I mean, but I don't want to say stuff. But anyways,
Benzema, like, he is a Ballon d'Or winner. He's probably the best striker in the world still, even though he has meh form kind of since the World Cup before the.
You know what's crazy, guys? This is his first 2 Champions League goals this season. He's not even scored the Champions League before this season.
It's against Liverpool. Of course, he's against Liverpool. Of course, bloody Benzema. This is why he didn't. Oh yeah, I know why he didn't want to play the World Cup, because he wanted to wait until it destroys Liverpool. Oh, screw you, Benzema.
He was injured though. He was injured.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Injured. I think.
All right. Last question, guys. Last question. Then we're gonna then we'll move on to other games, I guess. Do you think, what do you think was wrong for Liverpool against Real Madrid? Do you think the revenge factor has been like a huge issue for Liverpool? Do you think that some of the players are trying too hard? They're like, they feel so much pressure. Like what is going on with Liverpool against Real Madrid? It just seems like Liverpool can just never do it.
No, like I said at the beginning, I think it comes down to personality, to mentality, and all this sort of stuff. I feel like Real Madrid have it in their DNA, especially in the Champions League, to never give up, to always play as a team. to come back from these hard situations. Like these same 11 players have been in this situation of going down in a game multiple times and have always managed to come back. So it's fair to say that it's a team that you can never rule out, because they will make that comeback. They will make it very hard for you. As for Liverpool, we haven't seen these players do that kind of comeback, at least, like the Nunez, the Gakpo, who were very good on the day, but we haven't seen that kind of performance like we saw in 2019 against Barcelona. That huge comeback, that mentality, that strength of just being together and pushing for that comeback. I didn't see it here. I didn't see any intention to keep the tie closer or give us some hope for the away game. Like, no, there was nothing there. The game was over so quickly, and the players just gave up. That was so depressing to see.
Yeah. Anyway, Sebastian, round us off here.
Yes, I was just charging my phone. So, what did you want to ask me?
Yeah, so what do you think? Like, why do you think Liverpool could just never beat Madrid? Like, what do you think is the issue? Like, is there like a mentality issue? Do you think there's a revenge thing? Like, what do you think has gone wrong?
I think it's multiple reasons. One of them is that in the Champions League, like Real Madrid, they always perform no matter what. If they have a bad form, good form, meh form, conceding 3 to Al Hilal, they still beating Liverpool. If they're conceding, like, if they're losing against Al Hilal, they still beating Liverpool, because they have that Champions League DNA and mentality when it comes to the Champions League. And when it comes to Liverpool, I don't know why we can't beat Real Madrid. The last time we beat them was 09 when Torres scored, obviously the GOAT. And like we have so difficult against Real Madrid because this Real Madrid team is don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's not that good. And I think if we look at this Real Madrid team, for example, and compare it to like the other, like the Zidane teams, this team is like not in that level. We could still beat them, but it depends a lot of what we roll there in the second leg. Because this Real Madrid team is beatable. We have seen it this season.
Yeah.
With Shakhtar, Barcelona, obviously, and multiple other teams. Yeah, like this Real Madrid team, it's not impossible to beat them. If you need to just go at them and try to up your game, but this Real Madrid team, it seems like you can beat them in the Champions League, but hopefully it will end soon. Hopefully.
Yeah, like I really think we could really beat this Real Madrid team. Like in this game, even we were so dominant for the first minutes. I really think we could win this game, but I don't think we are going to turn around the tie, because these players have not shown any mentality or any fight in them to try and make a comeback. And Klopp has even said that the tie is over, so I have no hope now.
Yeah. And the thing is with Madrid is that people's on top of this. Last season, a lot of teams, it wasn't like Madrid were amazing at Champions League. I'm not trying to, in some ways, they actually kind of got somewhat lucky, and, they had to ride their luck. And a lot of teams were just had 4 finishing the day. Look at Chelsea, for instance, missed so many chances. Liverpool, Manchester City, even PSG to some extent, And the thing is, like, you have to take those chances. You have to bury those chances. And let's be real, guys. I think Real Madrid only kept 1 clean sheet and that Champions League knockout stage, which was crazy. Like, only 1 clean sheet. Yeah, so, like, and for me, man, and I don't care what anyone says, Rudiger is not good in a back four. Rudiger is not that good.
No.
I also added that Chelsea, that Real Madrid, they play Chelsea, so they conceded 3 goals in like 80 minutes. So it's possible. It's possible. it's possible in the Champions League. Anything can happen. Like we could be leading 3-0 in like halftime. We never know.
But here's the thing, man, Sebastian, is like, do you really think this Liverpool team will keep a clean sheet? Like, do you really believe that?
Nah.
Because here's what I could see happening, guys. I could see Liverpool turning around the tie, and the Real Madrid just score 2 goals and end the game.
Yeah.
It'd be like what pretty much happened last season with Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like,
But I don't even think that's going to happen, because I think we have the ability to turn around the tie, but we don't have the mentality. These players give me no hope. They give me no belief.
with Ice Spice, Joe Gomez in defense, we are murdered.
Joe Gomez, man, he was terrible, man.
Sell him to Sunderland, please.
Yeah, please.
And
send Jordan Henderson. Please send him to like Bournemouth or Queen's Park Rangers or even a 5th division La Liga team, which that's Intercity. Yeah, send him there. And honestly, I think Bajcetic was probably our best midfielder versus Real. Even though they lost.
He made a mistake.
Yeah, he made a few mistakes, but I can't really blame him. I think.
You can. Like, if anything, like, Fabinho was obviously terrible. Robertson, I don't remember doing anything. Van Dijk. Oh, we gotta have a real conversation with Van Dijk, guys. We might have to convo on Van Dijk. We might have to have a conversation.
This guy's. I don't want to say it, but I don't think he's that good anymore.
Yeah. I think the injury, man. The injury, I think, is basically. I think because before the injury, he was really good. Can we agree with that?
Yeah, he was the best centre back in the world at one point.
Yeah,
and now he is playing like, and I think of one defender, defender.
Now I'm not. Yeah, to be fair though, he wasn't the worst guy. Like, I think Gomez, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, they were probably worst, but he also wasn't that good. Obviously, Alisson was terrible. Enough said that. We already know. And Salah, man. I know he scored a goal, but you really didn't. You didn't turn up, man. I'm sorry, you didn't turn up.
He had a really good start, but then he turned off basically.
Bro, I was kind of getting hyped when Liverpool scored a second goal. To be honest, like I was like, "Come on, we can do this, please, for God's sake." But of course, Liverpool breaks my heart once again.
Yeah. And then Gakpo, we didn't talk about Gakpo. Let's quickly talk about him, then we're going to move on. Gakpo for me.
He was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs to play at the right position at the left wing, not at striker.
And then going over Real Madrid real quickly. For me, almost everyone was good except I don't think Nacho was the good. I think when he came out,
I rate Nacho. I think that Nacho made a better job than Alaba, for example.
I mean, Alaba got injured though, so like it's
I know, but I feel like Nacho got subbed on in a pretty harsh position, and he still did a fine job.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't bad per se, but like I think it was one of the not the best players. I think other players definitely did better. Rudiger, I don't think he had a good game. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone in the back line of Madrid had a good game.
Yeah. Militao, even though he scored, I'm going to say this right now. I think Militao is Real Madrid's best defender.
Yeah, but I still think he didn't have a good game.
Yeah, he was good.
I think he had a decent game.
The only 3 players that carried Madrid were Vini, Benz, and Modric, to be honest.
Yeah.
Valverde and Rodrigo.
Valverde was good, and Camavinga was good as well.
People need to talk about Rodrigo more, man. Like he's very good. Rodrigo is very good.
Yeah, anyways, let's quickly go through some comments, and then we're going to move on to the next game, guys. So, hello. Well, I'm not going to go sleep. I have to talk about Liverpool. Yep, that's why we're talking about them first. Boy says hello. I'll come on soon. Yeah, I'll send you a link, Matt. Don't worry. Hello, guys. All reason says, Yakaboo. Real versus Liverpool, best game by far. Yeah, I mean, you guys seemingly are saying that in the poll. I mean, we got
it was 8 votes for the best game, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely the best this week. I'll send you a link later. Okay, please be quiet about Liverpool.
Right. Can you stop crying? It's not Liverpool. It's not.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Anyways, Matt says 100% out of 6 votes chose Liverpool versus Real Madrid. Who do you think wins the Champions League? Well, one thing I know for sure is that
not Liverpool.
It's not
I'm
Liverpool.
gonna,
I'm
I'm gonna be bold and say
Napoli. Let's go.
Benfica.
I'm still sticking with Real Madrid. I'm still sticking with them.
You know what? I'm gonna
Let's
go
go
by
Napoli.
here.
Forza Napoli.
Hot take maybe. Ooh, this is a hot. Okay, I need to bookmark this. I need to bookmark this. I need to bookmark this boy.
Who is this guy called Vickers?
Okay, let me read this. Let me read this message, Sebastian. Hot take, maybe. But Vickers played better than VVD did back when VVD was a Celtic. Dude, Cameron Carter-Vickers. Just so you guys know, he was great in the World Cup. I still don't know why Berhalter dropped him against Netherlands. That was a garbage decision. And we saw how trash Zimmerman is. I don't want to see Zimmerman for the national team ever again, just so you guys know. And so I hope that in the future we can see Cameron Carter-Vickers, because that guy was great. That guy was amazing. And who knows, maybe Liverpool might get him. Maybe that might be the Van Dijk replacement.
Bro,
but yeah.
He won't happen. He is very good, but he's not Liverpool standard. I'm sorry to any USA fan out there. I'm sorry. He's not Liverpool standard. He's good, but he's not Liverpool standard.
Would you take him as a backup player?
Yes. Oh, definitely over Joe Gomez and Matip. Definitely.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see, though. We'll see. Hopefully Cameron Carter-Vickers can do well. And, maybe if Celtic can do better in the Champions League. I think for him to make that big move, I think he has to have a man of the match performance in the Champions League with Celtic. Give me a quick thoughts, Rank. Would you take Cameron Carter-Vickers at Liverpool in the future?
Over Joe Gomez every single day of the week.
All right. Now, on to Sebastian's point. Sebastian says he doesn't think he's good enough he's not like a good enough for a first team, and he's not like, you don't really see anything special in him. That's what Sebastian believes.
Well, maybe, but better than Gomez for sure.
All right, fair enough, man. All right, we'll save that for the group chat. Let's not discuss this here.
I explain it later.
Okay. Billy says hello. Hi, Billy. Hello, Coy. Very good first half. The second half was embarrassing for Liverpool, especially the defense. Real Madrid were very good, though. Yeah, as Jamie Carragher said, shambolic. Jimmy Carragher said. But I just take looking good. Hopefully he chooses Serbia over Spain.
I think he will pick Spain. Imagine Bacic, Pedri, and Gavi. Oof, Spain will.
Yeah, that would be a big that would be big for Serbia if they can get him. I also watched the Inter versus Porto. What was the score? 1-0 to Inter. We'll talk about that in a bit later. And Mastro says Zimmerman the GOAT. What a name. He's definitely not.
No, he's not.
Yeah, hit that like button and subscribe. Yeah. Do actually let me pin that. Let me pin
Billy's comment there. Check out Billy Reviews Football, by the way. Check out his channel. He did a watch along with me.
Yeah, he did a watch along, guys. He did a watch along.
Check out
Inter 1-1
also.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys for joining, hopping on. You guys can stay on if you want to. We'll discuss other games.
I'm gonna have to leave now. I think I'm already late. But I'm gonna leave with a fact that I forgot to say. This is the first time that Liverpool have conceded 5 goals at Anfield in the Champions League. Think about that. All time.
All right. So take care, man. Take care, Rank. All right.
Peace.
Peace, man. Peace. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and let me go ahead and invite the other guys to come on. So let me invite Matt. So guys, we're gonna be here for around an hour, hopefully. Hopefully don't go over an hour. So
to be fair, it's 30 minutes. I might as well stay. It's only 30 minutes.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and let me invite BLE and Matt, because obviously they're Porto and Inter fans respectively.
I will listen to what they say. I will enjoy the talk.
So anyway. Yeah, because let's be real, guys. Like this Champions League games, like there's not really a whole lot to discuss. Like this is the big one, so we need to discuss this one first.
And obviously, can't wait for the second legs as well.
Yeah. Okay. Let's quickly discuss the other game, Napoli, Frankfurt. Let's quickly discuss that one. I mean, this one, I can't believe. Yeah, I can't believe I picked Frankfurt to win. That was a terrible prediction. I have to take my own.
I think you picked that rule.
Yeah, and what's crazy, man? This could have been a 5-0. This could 2-0 is generous. Like 2-0 is a generous score.
We have to have a conversation. Osimhen, is he better than Kane and Holland? Because there's got to be a discussion. Because look how good he's doing. He does it in the Champions League as well. And I know
Yeah.
HH loves it when Osimhen score. I know. He's thinking right now, Osimhen a chance.
I don't think he's fully forgiven him yet, man. I don't think he's fully forgiven him yet.
Especially because Nigeria missed the World Cup. Yeah, I know.
So
Osimhen up Kolmani red card. Jesus Christ. No.
yeah, that was a reckless challenge. Reckless, man.
Kim and J will get a big move soon.
That was a good rate performance. And we need to talk about these two players have been really underrated this player has been underrated. Lobotka was amazing in that midfield. He was great. I think
is he Slovakian? Is it Slovakian?
Yeah, Slovakia. That's a great player to have, man.
Oh yeah, he played versus. I think I saw him versus Chile and Sweden. He was good.
Yeah, and Lozano, man. This is a guy that I don't really rate Lozano like that. I'll be honest with you guys. But he was great yesterday. He was amazing. He was great. And then obviously Giza was.
It's good for Mexico that he performs because they go the Copa America coming.
Yeah, dude, that assist for Kavicha, man. That was amazing. That was a crazy assist.
Oof.
Yeah, and then for Frankfurt, man, the only player that should feel proud of this performance is this guy. Because look at how many saves he made, guys. Look at that number right here, guys. Look at that number right here. He made 9 saves, guys. 9 saves. Like I said, guys, this could have been a humiliation. This could have been just as bad as Liverpool Real Madrid. This could have been as bad as that. But thankfully, Kevin Trapp saved them. Anyways, so Mats, I know you just joined, so quickly give me your thoughts on Liverpool Real Madrid and of course this game.
Not too much different to what I said in the comments. Liverpool started excellently. Real Madrid reacted very well, and Liverpool they didn't have an answer, and they ended up suffering defensively. But Real Madrid, got to give them credit. They played very well. I know in this game I didn't see very much of it, but Napoli, you can see how important Osimhen and I'm not very good at saying the Georgian winger's name, but you can see how important the two of them are, and they look like they've got one foot into the round of 16. I was aware that he missed a penalty, but he did make a goal contribution afterwards. But Napoli look in a good position, and not too much more to say.
Yeah, I think for Napoli, man, I think the question is how, like, this team, the thing is, like, coming into this game, I was a bit skeptical with them in Serie A. Like, a lot of the teams underperforming Serie A, I was like, I wasn't really too sure if they're going to do this in Europe. But they proved me wrong massively. Because this Frankfurt team, we know that this team can be like big giants. Like, they beat Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and they made it out of the Champions League group. They beat Sporting and Marseille, which is incredible. And they even got a draw against Spurs. I think they're the only team that actually didn't lose to Spurs. Well, actually, Sporting also didn't lose. But you get the point, right? That they were able to come through in second place. And they had to battle it out with getting that away win and in Sporting. So, and they're a type of team that's not really a away or home team as well. I thought Napoli was just more of a home team. So, I have to fully apologize here in that they did it, man. They did it. So I gotta give a shout out to, man. And it's Kim Min-jae, man. What a performance. And Ramari, I think, has been another underrated player. No one talks about him. He's been excellent as well. Kosovo player. Oliveira as well. And you know what the crazy thing is with this this Napoli team, man? There's not really I don't think there's not many Italian players in this team. That's the crazy part, guys. Like, there's not that many Italian players. Isn't that crazy, guys?
I never even thought about it, to be honest. But now that you mention it,
yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyways, Sebastian, you have any further comments? Or we're gonna move on to today's games.
Not really. I think this tie is probably done already. Napoli. Can they win the Champions League? Yes. Will they win it? Let's see what happens. Not gonna jinx anything, but I'm not Mr. Jinx, so I don't really jinx anything. The only thing I do is getting results wrong.
Yeah, and dude, this is pathetic for Frankfurt. Only one shot, only one on target. This is a dreadful, man. Absolutely dreadful.
It does also show how good Napoli's defense were.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think people talked about this. People just think, oh, their attack's amazing. Their defense, not really done much. Their defense has been great. Kim Min-jae, Romari, Di Lorenzo, Oliveira at left back. Fantastic, man. This Napoli team, they're just something special with this team, man. They're playing so well. And they had a lot of departures this summer. They sold Insigne, I think. They sold Mertens, I think. They got rid of Koulibaly. And, they, if anything, they're actually probably doing better without these players, which is something we probably didn't expect to say. All right, let's talk about Wednesday games real quickly. We're around 20 minutes. Let's start with the boring game first. I mean, to be fair, both games were only that good, but let's just get this one out of the way first. I'll quickly go first and say this right now. This was kind of a game of two halves in some ways. I think Manchester City, for me, they dominated the first half. They were a much better team. Leipzig were terrible the first half. Couldn't even string passes together. That goal that they scored was pretty much a mistake from, I think, Schauger. I think he made the mistake. Yeah, Schauger, he made the mistake. Morris, Gundogan pounces on it, gives a nice pass to Morris, and Morris, of course, scores. I got to admit this, though, guys. I don't think Morris is really that great of a player, but his goal scoring has been insane. I think he's got great goal scoring, especially in these kind of clutch games like this. So came up clutch there. And in the second half, man, it was all Leipzig. Leipzig, for me, were way better in the second half. Man City had some few opportunities there, and the Halstenberg puts in a great cross for Vardiol, who equalizes there. And from that point on, man, it was just all City, Leipzig. And you guys, would you believe it, guys? Pep Guardiola didn't even make a single substitution during the entire game. That is, I don't know what to say. I genuinely have no idea.
I didn't even know that.
That is ridiculous. Wow. That is ridiculous. Sebastian, please explain to me what Pep just did. You're muted, Sebastian.
Fraud. He turned into a fraud. Lep. He turned into Lep. I think Leipzig should have won this game. I don't know. Has Haaland turned into Nunes and Nunes turned into Haaland? Because it seems like that way.
Okay, to be fair, though, he only had one shot. Okay, how many touches he had? 22 touches.
Has Haaland been jinxed or cursed by HH? Because I haven't seen him, but Haaland has been a ghost. And I thought I was scared that he's gonna destroy everything. No. This is what you get with Haaland. 1.5 good season, and then he disappeared for 1 or 2 months.
And here's the thing with Haaland, guys. I like Haaland as a player, but we got to keep things real, guys. He's just a poacher. He's just a goal scorer. Mm-hmm. He doesn't do anything else besides scoring goals. We have to admit this. I don't know what else he does besides scoring.
His name should be Erling Braut Goal, and he always obviously I don't like the guy too much because he smashed Sweden, which I don't like. But he is a walk-off striker, but is he really suitable for Man City? I know he went to City because of his dad and City being this club with oil money, and obviously want to win the Champions League. But really, I don't think he's a City type of player, in my opinion. I think he's not gonna compare to Benzema, but I think he's that type of player. Strong, big, and clinical finisher, and he's fast. So should he maybe go on loan to, or should he get sold to a bigger club with more history? Yes. Would I have loved him at Liverpool? Yes. But it's Holland. He probably will go to Real Madrid in like next summer because they have a buy clause Real Madrid that they can buy Holland, activate his what do you call it? The release clause. For like 140 mil next summer. So I think Holland is just waiting for that basically to go to Real Madrid and succeed on Benzema.
Yeah, the thing is like with the City team, man. I this City team don't look that good, man. Like I'll be honest with you, I am not that impressed with the City team.
Why is Bernardo Silva like playing at the left back or left center back? Like what? Why? He's not even Pep. This ain't FIFA. This ain't FIFA, Pep. Bernardo Silva is not. He's not a CDM. He's definitely not a CDM.
Yeah, dude, Bernardo Silva's been bad this season, man. I don't know what's happened to Silva this season.
And this season, I hope it's a bad season for him, karma, because they did not respect Liverpool. That's karma for Bernardo Silva. But Riyad Mahrez has been City's best player these couple of months, I think.
Yeah.
He steps up. Look at him. He always steps up. And obviously Stones support De Bruyne is injured. But this doesn't mean that City is thinking like, oh no, we are bad. We need Kevin De Bruyne, Laporte. Like City has a good team anyways.
Yeah,
this team is like 1 billion or something.
Yeah. Dude, let's talk about Leipzig for a bit here, man. Andre Silva, man. Oh my god.
He's so awful, man. He's awful. I don't know why he's a footballer. He should be okay,
let's not go there. Let's not go there, man. That's a bit harsh.
Right. I love Forsberg, very good player, but he wasn't that good. Like
Warner was also bad. He was terrible.
He turned into Chelsea Werner.
Klosterman, I guess, was okay. I mean, he wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Forsberg, meh. It was okay, I guess.
Decent, but not the best.
See, the thing with this Leipzig team is that they don't have a lot of good players, but they play well as a team, I think. I think they are very organized.
That's the best thing. Like, play as a team. Don't be like PSG who plays individual for themselves. Like, be a team. That's what makes football good. Like, be a team, play as a team, win trophies as a team, and if Leipzig win the Champions League, I won't have anything against them. Like,
wow, that would be insane. That would be insane.
Like Forsberg lifting at any Swede can win at the because Isak will win it in the future. So hopefully with Liverpool and not Newcastle. No, this Newcastle, but if we have a final with Forsberg or Zlatan, I would be very happy. But obviously, I would root for Zlatan in that way.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Give me your quick thoughts on this game. I know you probably didn't really pay attention to this game from obvious reasons, but just give me your quick thoughts.
Well, Man City were good enough to win this game. I just think they should have done a better job at trying to kill the game off.
Yeah.
Making no substitutions. It kind of implies that either that they didn't try or they were just thinking about the next game. With Haaland, they certainly could have tried to include him in the game a bit more. And he does have he does have multiple ways of scoring. There's the tap-ins, long shots, winning headers from set pieces. He can run on counter-attacks. He's got multiple ways of scoring.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's hard for him. There's only so much he can do when he doesn't have the ball and the ball's just going. sideways.
Yeah, to be fair, that was a bit harsh on me because Haaland didn't really get much service, and as a striker, you need service at the end of the day, and he barely got any service, barely had any touches as well,
Probably Sebastian was harsher, but nonetheless, credit to RB Leipzig for actually getting a goal. Well, as I said, they'd lose 3-1, but for actually equalising this tie and getting it to draw. I don't think they're going to do it again at the Etihad, but this result is something and not ideal for Man City, but it's not bad. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's quickly oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai for me is a great player. Szoboszlai is amazing. I think he's a great player. I really like Szoboszlai. And then Nkunku came in on, man. I think you can see how Nkunku, it wasn't really that amazing to be fair, but he's coming from a lengthy injury, so of course, it's difficult for him to, have that kind of impact, And yeah, man. So for Leipzig, man, it's a good goal. They're back in the tie, and let's see what they can do that Etihad, man, because that's what's going to decide. And like I said, man, it was a game of two halves, man. A game of two halves for me. And now, the big game. And we have to start with Matt's for this one, man. It was way better than Leipzig Man City. So give me a quick thoughts, Matt's, on this one, because I know you watched this game extensively.
Yeah. It was a first half with not many chances, but there were some notable moments like the save, and then it resulted, and then the rebound header wide. That's something that gave me flashbacks to when Porto did the same thing against Sporting, and they might have done it against another team as well in the Portuguese Liga. And into the main moment of the first half was when Costa saved a shot in the last minute with his forearm. No.
Yeah.
Forearm or bicep. No, forearm or tricep, whatever you would call it. Second half, I don't think Porto played very well, to be honest. They did have that moment where first shot was blocked and the next two were saved twice, but the offside flag did go up. So not too much to be excited for regarding that. That wasn't the only chance that took place, but just wasn't just wasn't a good second half performance. And then the red cards that came, Porto didn't respond well, and I wasn't surprised things ended in the way it did. And then at the end, Porto ended up playing with two left backs. And I don't know why surely you could have put Tony Martinez alongside Evan Nielsen. And also there's not too much more I'll say, but one thing is that Porto actually played a 4-4-2 in this game, like usual. Maybe some of the players that came back from injury had come too soon because they weren't impactful enough. It isn't the worst thing, a 1-goal loss. And I still think it'll be close in the second game, but a draw would have been desirable.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, with this game, it was like it was such a back and forth game. Like, I think Porto, for me, this game could have gone either way. And you got to give credit to Onana. Onana was spectacular today. Those saves he made, especially in the second half, I think, like that triple save, I think it was the 50th to 60th minute. You could correct from a wrong, Mats. It was an incredible.
I don't really remember what minute it was on.
Yeah, it was on the second half.
I do know along the way there was an offside. I don't know for
Yeah.
what moment, but still.
I think Lukaku, man, him coming on made an impact. And you could see how Lukaku just had that motivation. And Lautaro Martinez, man. I remember that golden chance. Do you remember that golden chance, Lautaro? Lukaku made a brilliant pass for Lautaro, and he should have scored. You know?
Oh, yeah, I remember. It's just that he didn't get any kind of connection onto the ball.
Oh, yeah, then I remember, man, that big chance in the first half, man. Porto, there was a wide open net. I think Inter player did a mistake. And I think one of the Inter players did a goal line clearance. I think it was a Cherby, I think he made a goal line clearance. Like, it was crazy, man. Insane. And so, like I said, man, this game was a game of moments, kind of like the Liverpool Real Madrid. And Lukaku, man, just the impact he has. And this is why I said that I think coming into this game, I said that I have a feeling Porto would probably be the better team. But I didn't think you guys would be clinical enough. And I just had that feeling that Inter would be clinical, right? And that's why I kind of feel from this game is that I think you guys, for large parts, actually had the more good opportunities. It's just that Inter, they were just clinical in the day. They were just clinical. And that's what the difference is. And so they have a 1-0 lead heading into Portugal. So, Sebastian, man, give me your quick thoughts.
Didn't respond well to that red card or the goal, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that red card changed the game. And I think your game plan goes out the window because obviously at that point you're trying to score now, but now you're just trying to fend for your lives when you're down at 10 men, right?
Kind of.
Yeah. All right, Sebastian, give me your quick thoughts. Then we're gonna round off in the next 10 minutes or so.
Obviously, as Inter, my dear rivals, have some history in them this season. I think they play great. And I don't think Porto were the best in this game. I think Porto definitely wanted that draw to take to the Estadio Dragao in the next game. And I think Porto, they could do better, but, it's away. I know they wanted to defend to probably get a draw or sneak a 1-0 win. I think Porto at home is much better, and I think they will give Inter some problems. And I don't really trust Inter that much because they haven't been the greatest this season. Lautaro Martinez, obviously, very good striker. Been very good since the World Cup. Obviously ghosted the whole World Cup, but now turns up. Came back from the dead, I believe. Jacko, not the best this game. Onana, very good keeper. Very like Onana, very good keeper. And I think there's really nothing Porto could have done better than just to defend. Otavio, obviously red card. When you get a red card, it's very tough for 10 men. But what I enjoyed the most or the least, Lukaku scoring. Like, what the heck? Why? Why Lukaku? Why? Of all teams, of all players, Lukaku scores. Like, really? Lukaku?
Yeah, he's trying to prove a point, man. He's trying to prove a point to Inzaghi that says, "Hey, you need to start me, man, Inzaghi. Look what I just did." He's trying to make that point, and it's healthy competition, Sebastian. Like him and Dzeko competed for that spot, and that's what you want as a coach. You want to have competition for your spots. To get that energy.
Yeah, that's why I think Lukaku. I think right now Chelsea would need Lukaku, if I'm being honest. Right now.
Chelsea's a whole different discussion. They're a whole mess. Like they need more than Lukaku, man. Their whole team's a mess.
I think number 9 is the wrong number for Lukaku. I think he should ban number 9 for himself. I think he should have number 90 because in my opinion, he plays better with 90 than he does with 9. Obviously, Lukaku, as we call him. Obviously, they say he's the GOAT. He looks like Stormzy. Stormzy, he scored in this game.
I've confused him for Stormzy before.
Yeah, so Storms he scored the winner, and Lukaku was in that music video.
Wow.
So I think Inter they should go through, but I would not write off Porto, especially at home.
Yeah.
But I think Taremi, he was not the best. I know he's a good player, but he dives a lot, in my opinion. He dives a lot, and
Oh, man.
he dives a lot. We saw in the World Cup, he dives a lot, and he dive. That's what he wants. He wants the diving. If
His
you
dive
wanna
against
dive-
Atletico Madrid was stupid.
Sure. Like if you wanna dive, go to the swimming pool. Like
Dude, he wants to die so he can get a penalty, man. That's the whole point.
yeah, true. He always Uribe is a underrated centimeter.
Or Ruby, man.
Colombian. I think
Yeah.
he deserves a move to a bigger club, yes. But I think he suits Porto. But
Yeah.
Pepe is playing at how old is Pepe? Like 68 or 88? How old is he?
39.
He will play until 42. So he will probably play the next World Cup, to be honest.
I mean, Roberto Martinez is there, and he played Vertonghen and Adebayo. So, I see him calling up Pepe.
And Ronaldo, and the GOAT, of course, Ronaldo. So this was obviously the Mourinho derby, which we all
Mourinho
enjoyed.
derby. You're right.
Yeah, the only two teams to win a Champions League with Mourinho.
Yeah. All right, Matt.
Roma
I
next
forgot to ask you
season.
this.
It's gonna be Roma next season, by the way.
Yeah.
In the
Matt, I
Champions
forgot to ask
League?
this.
It was not me. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
I think it means
what's your question? Oh,
I think it means like he's gonna get Roma to the Champions League. Do you mean that?
He could.
do you mean-
He could.
Okay.
Mourinho could. He could do anything. To be honest.
But he's not gonna win Roma Champions League. Come on.
that's what I thought Sebastian was saying.
There's no way it's happening. No way it happening.
No.
Idiot. Mourinho can do anything. We know it. This guy.
I know, but it's not gonna happen, man. It's not happening. Like, put that out here. It's not happening. Okay. But anyways, let's move on to.
He can win the Saudi League. Easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, he can.
Okay. Anyways, Matt, I want to ask you this question: do you think Octavio red card is going to mess you guys up in the second leg because he's going to obviously be suspended?
It was his first. I don't think so, to be honest, because it was his first game back, and he had that injury. I also think there isn't going to be much of. It's not going to be much of a dilemma on who's going to be playing because Galano and Pepe had been on form, and Otavio is a very good player. And normally that is play with two strikers, and it was a 4-4-2, by the way.
Yeah.
So Pepe ended up playing out of his natural position. So at least what we know is there's going to be Galano and Pepe on either side, and then I expect Taremi to start up front. I know Nielsen, but you could also put Tony Martinez on as there too, which I think he should have come on at the same time as Wendell. But I don't think it's going to harm Porto too much.
Wow. Yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. All right, let's go look at the let's talk about some Inter players real quick. That started to be Cherby, I thought was really good on the day. Bastoni was great. Jalnaho was good. Demarion I thought was great. Onana was obviously man of the match. And for Porto, man, Uribe was good. Grujic, Sensu, Pepe, Marcano, Mario, Galano, Taremi, Pepe. I think for Inter, man, Inter Porto, I think Evan Nelson needs to start the next game. I think Evan Nelson is a great player. So I think if you guys can do a partnership of Taremi and Evan Nelson, that could be up front too. That could be a really good partnership up front.
Yeah, he didn't really impact the game when he came on, but I think if he does well in the games leading up to the second leg, then yes, he should play. I think Taremi should start, and then Evanilson is a better player than Antonio Martinez, but I would pick the other striker based on form.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. And for Inter, man, as I said, man, because the thing is for Porto is that I think they need to score first in the second leg to have a chance. Because if Inter score first in the second leg, guys, I think the tie's done. I think it's over.
If there was away goals, I would agree with you, but I think it could go 2-1.
Yeah, I understand. It's just that it's gonna be difficult, you know. Like I feel like because Inter, as I said, they're more of a counter-attacking team, and I think they'll be more counter-attacking the second leg. I know they had a lot of possession the first leg, but I think the second leg they'll be more counter-attacking. So because you guys are gonna be really chasing for it, I think. You guys will play with a lot more possession intensity, I think. So, I mean, who knows, man? Maybe I'm being far-fetched here. But yeah, Inter, man, defensively we're solid. Let's go read some comments, and then we're gonna head out, guys. Inter 1-1-0. Okay. Hopefully ends up choosing Serbia, but we'll see. Let's get it 10 likes. Yeah. Make sure you guys smash the like button. How many likes are on? 9 likes. Come on, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. You haven't already.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Ciao. Oh man, he was great. Man, and he's CDM, man. I really didn't think so. Anyways, let's read some what BLE says. Unfortunately, he couldn't join us today, speaking wise, but he's going to give his thoughts in the chat. So this is what he said. He says, good match. Could have scored more. The red card helped us. Lukaku's not dead. Defense will be solid. Overall, good match. All right. And he says, Barella, man of the match. I'd say for me, Onana was. But you can make an argument for Barella. I think Onana was slightly better. What do you think? Who do you think was a man of the match for you, Mats?
I think you could go either Onana or Barella, to be honest. I guess Barella was more impactful in the second half.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. Bailey should join. All right. Mourinho Derby. And Jander says, how can Jalano has been great by playing Regista, man. Regista, man. So, yeah, man, DeMarco, man, was great. Darmian as well. And, yeah, Gossens and Brozovic, man. You know, De Vrij was got benched as well. D'Ambrosio, Galladini. So, this is a big win for Inter, man. Big win for Inter. Guys, you know what's crazy, guys? No EPL team has won in the Champions League this week. None of them won in the round of 16 first legs. Manchester City tied, and every other English Premier League team lost. And you know what's also crazy, guys? All the Italian teams won in the Champions League in the round of 16. All kept clean sheets. And yeah, so let's go look at the round of 16 just to recap here, guys. This is the round of 16 first leg, guys. Interesting results. Matches here. Where's the matches here? Yeah. Very, very interesting, guys. So
it's going to feel like a long wait. It's going to feel like a long wait, given that there's no Champions League next week.
Yeah, not any Champions League next week. And while the kickoffs are actually an hour later, so it's not going to even be at 3 p.m. my time. It's going to be 4 p.m. my time. So, yeah. For these games, by the way, not next week. Sorry, the week after next week. So, yeah, I mean, give me Oh, yeah, I didn't ask you guys this question. So, I mean, Matt, are you still confident that Porto can advance, or you're still a bit skeptical?
I don't think they're going to lose. I do think they'll stay in the tie. As of now, I think it's going to go to extra time. If I'm to pick one, I'm probably more likely to go with Inter, but I do still rate Porto's chances.
Yeah, this is a close one. This tie is definitely not done. And for Leipzig, Man City, I think we all expect City to win at that Etihad, right? Right, Sebastian?
Yes.
Yeah. Then Liverpool, Real Madrid. Those two ties are done. Like Napoli, Napoli, Real Madrid, they're in the quarterfinals. So, I think it's
Yep. Benfica too.
Yeah, Benfica's done as well. Benfica's making the quarters. So really, next week, guys, like Milan, Spurs, that's still close. PSG, Bayern, that's still close. Dortmund, Chelsea. Then obviously, yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. And I said this before, guys. Inter Porto would be the most close. It would be the most closely matched in the round of 16. And I think this would be the most difficult to call. And so, yeah, guys, I got my predictions correct. I got these two predictions correct today, guys. I picked a 1-1 draw and a 1-0 win. And if you don't believe me, guys, you can check the video out. If you don't believe me. So, anyways, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Do you guys have any final thoughts, Sebastian and Matt, before we head off?
I guess game of the week was Liverpool versus Man City. And Porto could have done better today.
Yeah. Actually, let me read the poll real quick, and then I'll get Sebastian's thoughts. So 78% believe Liverpool Real Madrid was the best game. Frankfurt Napoli 14%, Inter Porto 7%, and Leipzig Man City 0%. We had 14 people that vote. So thank you guys for voting, guys. Thank you guys for voting. All right, so Sebastian, give me your quick thoughts, and then we're gonna end off the stream here.
The best game of the week, or the best game of the week has to be Liverpool Real Madrid. It was. Sometimes it's not about the most goals. The best game could be a 0-0 game, and the other game could be like a 5-5 draw, and the 0-0 might be more excited. But hopefully the second leg comes soon. Not for Liverpool though, but for Milan. Magnan will be back versus Atalanta. Excited about that. He will start. So Spurs, you're out. Spurs is out. I'm sorry. I'm saying it now.
Not yet, man. Not yet, man. We still have a game to play, man.
And I know I won't jinx it, but Spurs is not gonna beat Milan and kick them out. Sorry.
Well, if Spurs do, man, you're gonna get clipped. Just so you know.
Yeah, thanks. You know what? You know why? Because I think I deserve it. That's why.
Oh my god! Not this
So,
again. Not this again.
Put me full screen and I say it.
We should actually full screen you. Actually, let me full screen you. Okay, how do you do this thing? Oh, right here. Sebastian, tell us this.
Yeah. Spurs have zero chance of beating AC Milan and go to the quarterfinals. AC Milan is through, and everyone knows it, and it's facts. Because Magnan is back, and we know how good of a keeper he is.
All right, man.
Barcelona winning the Europa League.
All right, Barca is definitely not winning the Europa League. That I.
How can you not be confident for your team, man? Come on.
Dude, we're getting knocked out tomorrow. I already know this. Okay, but anyways, yeah.
Should anyone clip that? Like AD said, you're gonna go out to United, but what if you beat United? Though?
It doesn't matter even if we beat United, we're gonna UEFA is gonna give us Arsenal in the round of 16, and we're gonna lose to Arsenal. So it doesn't matter.
It's Arsenal.
Dude, Arsenal's gonna beat us, man. I already know this.
Oh.
Matt Turner, man of the match.
Oh, what? Who?
Dude, Saka's gonna score a brace upon us.
No.
I already know this.
Nope. Also would beat Arsenal.
But here's the thing: even if we get past, we're not gonna win the Europa League. At best, it's quarterfinals. I'm saying this right now.
The dream would have been Hoy could win the Europa League for my team.
Yeah. Well, they're not in it, man. They're not in it.
Sure.
So. And anyways, we're going a little off tangent here. So remember, guys, tomorrow we'll be live for the post-match reaction. We'll be reacting to all the Europa League games and Conference League games. Probably the center game tomorrow will be the Barca United, just so you guys know. So we'll probably do like have this stream. We'll probably discuss that game first and then discuss other games a little later. Probably around for 10 to 15 minutes. And hopefully Barca don't get humiliated, because that's what I'm hoping for.
Hopefully United gets destroyed.
We'll see, man. There's no violations going to happen. It's going to be close. Like I don't think either team is going to get
I
destroyed.
hope Maguire starts.
But anyways, that's going to be pretty much be it. Like I said, guys. So thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, Matt, for coming on here. It was a good pleasure to talk to you guys. And yeah, I'll leave a link in the description below to their channels if you guys want. And actually, quickly tell us where they can find you. Yeah. So Matt and Sebastian, quickly tell us where the viewers can find you at.
So basically on Twitter, I don't know, the highlight thing, it's basically edit name and then some highlight thing or something. But just go on Twitter, find someone who has an AFK badge, who 80 follows, and of course that's me. But go and check out my channel also, which I probably will boost content out a couple of weeks. Probably have to get some people on. Have talked to some few people. Steve, Tony, the Arsenal fan. Possibly trying to get. I got Matt on my channel, by the way, a few days ago. It was very nice. Very good to have him on that channel that I did. So check Matt's channel also. Hopefully I will be there soon with him. I'm gonna try to get AD on my channel sometime, whenever he has the time. He's kind of busy with stuff, so it's very tough to get him, obviously.
Yeah.
Channel. And obviously,
all right, Matt.
So
Yeah.
You can find me on my YouTube channel, the Matt's channel. Personal favorite content tends to be football, travel, or film, TV related stuff. I'm on Twitter at MattsAttack9 and on Instagram at MattyMattsBristol, but this time with an England Bristol Rovers flag as the profile picture. Not too much more to say self-promotion wise, sort of summed it up. But it's good to be on AD's channel today.
Yeah, good to have you guys. Last comment that we're going to head out, guys. Beal Review said non-goalkeepers man of the match is Barella. All right, fair enough, man. Jender says nice show, man. Nice show. Like I said, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Europa League and Conference League coverage. And then on Friday, we'll be doing the round of 16 draw reaction because the draw will be then that time. I'll do mine a little late because obviously I'm going to have work, so I won't be able to do a live reaction, but I'll try to do it as soon as I get back from work on Friday. So take care, guys. Make sure you guys like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new enter. Comment down below your thoughts. Comment section below if you're watching the replay. And of course, subscribe to Sebastian Matt's channel. Like this video if you did enjoy. Consider becoming a member of the channel by clicking that join button. Yeah, share the stream with your friends. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
See ya.